My name is Firiniel and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a regular around here. Hi. Today we are in The Sims 4 and we're going to be starting to round out our 30-minute alphabet build challenges. Today's letter is the letter Y, and just like in the alphabet, it's our second to last letter, which is very exciting. Although our last letter is not Z, which... spoilers! I can't wait for that last letter. We've been looking forward to it for ages, but... for now, we are in the letter Y. We're in beautiful Brindleton Bay because why not? And I thought we would theme this build around y2k kind of vibes. So turn of the millennium, 90s nods, I don't know. We're just going to see where the vibes take us and go kind of Fern's childhood home. She was alive for part of the 90s. So yeah, I'm going to get my timer started and I'm going to just reposition my microphone really quickly. And we're going to jump straight into it. So timer. Lovely. Okay. So I was thinking, I need my grid back. I was thinking maybe we could get a garage maybe at the front here. I don't know. Maybe just a rumpus room, actually. I'm not sure. But there, and I'm thinking we might have the front of the house be on this side here, and then this would be a bedroom with an ensuite maybe, and then over here we'd maybe have another ensuite, another bedroom, or maybe like a separated living room, I think. So it's just going to be a one bedroom place. Kitchen, might put like a wraparound kitchen around here. That could be really fun, actually. Let's start with lights so that we can see what we're doing, because I always forget those. But I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to better myself as a person. And that solely involves remembering to put lights down in my Sims builds. We'll put a light there, and we'll put a light there. We'll put another light over there too. And another one in there. And another one. You can all have two lights. Okay. Actually, no. Oh, maybe we'll have kitchen around there and we'll have a door coming off the lounge room onto a courtyard. Yes, I like that. So let's build our courtyard now. Maybe one in. Who knows? Oh gosh. So Ruby's currently resting her head on my hand as I'm trying to use the mouse. So I'm at a disability. I'm at a disadvantage. And then around here, what we might do is we'll have porch come out like that. And then go in there, I think. Remove the wall. Remove the wall. Remove the wall. Yeah, and then we gotta raise it up one at least. And I think, could we... oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Ooh, but that could. That's kind of nice. Remove the wall. Remove the wall. Remove the wall. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of a little more 90s. All right, what's the most 90s door we can find? Well, I do like, it's just a screen door, but that's a lot of it. Ooh, the retro door though, it might be a little too far back though, that door. That one's nice. I don't, ooh. You should see anything. Ooh, I like that one actually. That one's probably close. Why are you complaining, computer? My computer is complaining at me. Don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. Yeah, what color is this? Ow! What was that for? Hi! Moved my hand and she bit me. Maybe I ran over her paw a little bit with the mouse. I'm sorry. My bad. Oh, you gotta have a red door. This was like cutting edge in the 90s. And then I feel like it would be like a little, not red brick. there was this newfangled thing called like boring brick is what I always called it. It's not quite that. Not quite that either. Maybe we do go a red brick, even though I just said we're not going to do a red brick. Ooh, this one. No. You know what, we're just going to put down a red brick, and we're going to leave it at that. Some of them were red brick. Okay, nice. And delete you. Do I want to try a roof? I don't know if I will. I'm going to try one. I'm going to live dangerously. So at the end of the day, that's what the 90s were all about. Like that. Oh, no, you're not going to work, are you? I can feel it. I can feel it. No. All right, you're just not going to have a roof. We're just going to pretend like we did a roof, even though we didn't. All right, general wall pattern. In the 90s, it was all about that cream kind of color, this color, in neutrals, so that, you know, the next person who could live in your house could then paint it whatever color they want. But heaven forbid you painted it yourself and then just they could paint it their own color. You had to be considerate of who was going to buy your house off of you. Windows. I'm kind of liking... Am I kind of liking? Ooh, I like it in the red. I don't like where this is suddenly positioning all of this. It's very weird. I don't understand. What about some of you? Maybe you. Yeah, I'll leave the little ones over there. I'm going to place a window... Oh. Maybe off-center you. And place a little window there. Change those to red. I feel like we've got too many windows going on now, but it's okay. We'll place a window there. Oh no, we weren't having a window there. We were having a doorway there. So we won't put a window here in this room. So otherwise you'll look straight into it. Okay, and then in terms of doorways outwards, I feel like it wasn't quite yet the moment of the folding French door. It was still very much the sliding doors time. I'll put a sliding door just there, I think. And we could probably actually put another one over here. Just for some options, you know. And then interior doors. Interior doors were very boring, actually. We used them a lot, but the happy birthday interior door is actually legitimately going to be perfect. So we might also do a two-way bathroom because, again, that's what we were all about. Oh, this was going to be a garage. I forgot. We'll have a doorway there. So we won't have a window there. Or there. Roller door? I forget how to get to them. Here they are. That, and then we will just find a toy car. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. This one. Maybe the car does have to go this way. Which means we can have a window around here and that there. And then just a window on each side. Okay, now, let's do our kitchen. Oops, wrong one. Now, this to me has always screamed y2k. I'm going to try, operative word being try. I don't know if we will actually succeed. Yeah, that's going to be... see if we can do this. Let's see. Let's fiddle. Oh, so close. Okay. Maybe we won't do that. We'll just have there. Maybe. Maybe we get rid of this. Maybe this up here becomes our kitchen. A fridge over there, and I think we'll go for a U-shaped kitchen. Just because I'm vibing with it. Might go to there. And then we'll have an end piece. Like that. And then, ooh, perfect fridge, perfect fridge. This fridge. Yes, that color. Oh yes, that one. I like that one. I don't know what you're beeping at me for. All right, stovetop. Stovetops. I feel like separated ones were very big, so we'll do that. We'll put an oven there, and we'll put a sink over on this little sticky outy bit. We'll put the wonder one. No, we're not. That's not the one I wanted. Sorry, my apologies. It was this one. And then dishwashers were starting to become a thing, so we can put a dishwasher in. That's always good. Might be over here for the dishwasher. There we go. Nice and close to the sink. That's great. Okay, cool. And we're gonna have a waffle maker because we can. Waffles to me speak Shrek, and if anything says Y2K, it's Shrek. So here we are. We're also going to lean into, as much as I hate putting carpet in builds, we're going to lean into that. We're going to have a linoleum kitchen because, again, the linoleum saw its peak at this point in time. That one, but I think I want the black and white one. Oh, I like the green. And we'll extend that out to here, I think. Maybe one more. Oh, and then by the time you do that, you might as well have the entryway be linoleum as well, right? So you can maybe fit a dining room here. As much as I really wanted this to be a garage, I think it might have to be our lounge room now. Let me just, there we go. I mean, fit, really? I don't think I want you to fit that many on there though. Get rid of you. And then we'll have like a big archway. So it's still separate, but it's, you know, maybe, is there a taller one I can do? That one looks good. Ooh, actually, no. It's not wide enough for rent pack one, is it? Or is it? Ooh, it is. I think I'm gonna do this. I think also maybe we might make it a shorter height. I don't think we need tall windows in this era, but this is like a remnant from the 80s, I suppose, but oh no, it would have been painted beige or white because you can't like the house you're living in. It's got to be okay for the next people. All right, carpet-wise, No, I want to go with like the scungy carpet. I like that better like that. Yeah, that carpet looks very, 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 very y2k. Okay. And then, yes. Dining room. What have we got? 15 minutes left. Mega table. And everything was that yellowy pine color. If I'm gonna do that, I should probably bring the linoleum back out. Yeah. Oh, I could probably actually get away with... Maybe? Let's leave it like that for now. Alright, lounge room. So, this is where we can finally actually get into the y2k thing. I feel like that would have been appropriate. But also, there's that inflatable couch. This one. This is the most y2k couch ever. So now we're going to have fun. We're just going to have all of these. Maybe I'll have this out on the patio, actually. Just there randomly for now. And we're going to have as many different colors of these as we can get. And then there's also a single chair one, I think. I'm not very good at finding it because I don't normally use it. But today's the day. Today's the day! Yeah. What color do we want? I think we want all the colors. You get to be yellow. And you can be... Oh, hot pink. Yeah! And then... Coffee table for the TV. Oh, we need one of these in here somewhere. That's also very very on brand. TV unit. Don't ask me why, but I'm feeling this. Don't ask me why, I just am. And then the TV, so the TV still had backs then, didn't they? I don't remember. They do now. Although they would have been probably like a built-in entertainment unit for it. Maybe we might have started to get bigger and bigger TVs, but this one will do for now. I feel like we can probably skip a fair few rugs because we've got the carpet already. And I could be wrong, but I feel like rugs kind of came back into vogue after Y2K was over. I don't care if plants are accurate or not, we're getting plants. That's a given. This I feel is very 90s. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but probably can't put it there. Maybe just over here. What else is 90s? Oh, these things. One there. Probably maybe be a small one by the door, maybe? And there'd definitely be one in the main bedroom, but probably, again, a smaller one. Okay, now that we've made our way up into the main bedroom, let's get a 90s style bed going on. I do like this one. But then that's just because I like that one. This is very nice. Oh, it's got the Memphis pattern. This is the one. This is the one. What color do we want? It's gotta be. And then bedside tables. I could like continue the crazy theme. Oh, love hot bed. Actually, maybe we just go like a little matching number. I feel like, again, the 90s Y2K was the era of the matching set. You can quote me on that. Fern said. And then if we can get like just a little guy, just a little guy. Maybe this one with the mirror. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Beige. Actually, no, you know what might work? Where is it? Where is it? I mean, in real life, it would have been like a built-in, for sure, because I feel like that era invented the built-in wardrobe. But I don't think that will fit in here. So we're just going to go with the one with the mirror. And we're going to have an alarm clock. One like this. And then maybe this side can have the toaster alarm clock. Because you gotta have a toaster alarm clock, you feel me? And then there would be like, what is that painting of the generic flower? You know what I'm talking about. It's like a generic yellow. Oh, this would be in the kitchen for sure. How else is everyone going to know that this is your kitchen? Generic yellow flower. This generic yellow flower. That would be the artwork in here. All right. Bathroom. Bathroom tiles. Just trying to remember back to every bathroom I had growing up. I'm feeling these. Yes. And then wall tiles. Again, everything's beige because the people who live in the house next might not like the crazy colors. Okay, so what have we got here? Let's have a look what we can fit in here. Now, I personally hate them, but as a matter of fact, this is the moment for the combined tub shower. It's the moment for it. We could put that there. We can't really fit much else in this place, can we? What if we could probably steal a little bit of space? Does that help us at all? Why are you so high up? Stop it. Okay, so that means we could probably put like the toilet down here. And then probably continue on. There's also the era of like only having tiles where you absolutely needed tiles. So there would only be floor to ceiling tiles there. And I mean, the tub kind of takes care of that, but we're just going to make the tub look a little bit more like it belongs. Actually, could I put another wall there? Because I could probably just put that everywhere and then have that be built in. Have that there and then that over there. And then what color does these tiles come in? Kind of. Yeah, it's close enough. Okay. And then what we could do is we could have the door be on the diagonal here, maybe. Have... Actually, no, the door being there makes sense. And then have maybe our toilet. And toilet-wise, it's kind of got to be this one. Although if we put our toilet there and our door there, we might be able to fit our vanity. Toilet there. Vanity in the corner. I mean, that would work IRL. Actually, maybe we can shift him over a little bit. Because in real life, that would be how that would work. So that's what we're going to go with. And then this would be the little vanity bit. And the vanity would probably face that way. Maybe. And it would be like, no, they would have a cupboard. This one. And then mirror-wise, it would just be basic, boring mirror. That's probably a little too interesting. Let's go basic, boring, round mirror. No, let's not go that. Disregard. No. Just go the one that I had. It worked. Why mess with it if it works, right? Okay. And then white, of course, because heaven forbid you live there. And then we need some toilet paper on the wall. And it would definitely be this one. And then we need some towels. Don't know if these are going to fit, but let me make them fit. I mean, you wouldn't have that mirror there, that window there, because it looks right in everything. And the towels would be mounted just above the tiles because you don't want to drill into the tiles. And yeah, that works. It's not ideal, but it's a two-way bathroom, so it's going to be a little awkward. Then we have a hallway up off to there. In here, what would this be? This would be, maybe this is where that is, and we don't have that one. It gives us a little bit more room for our dining room. And you know what? Actually, this would probably... come across like that. Pull that out just a little bit. Gives us a little bit of an awkward shape in here, but I mean, no, I don't like that. What was this? This was here, wasn't it? This would be, actually no, the family computer would be out here because it's a central area. And you would have a specific desk for it that would have like under desk storage for the CPU, which I don't think is a thing that we have still in The Sims. None of these desks are like that, but it would kind of be like this, and your CPU would like go underneath on a little special stand, and then maybe you'd have some, actually I like this one more. You'd have some drawers, and then your CPU might be even in a cupboard. Ooh, that is cute. And yeah, and then you would have a chair. I feel like this house would just have a dining chair. Let's go white. What computers do we have? Oh, we do actually, but it's one where it's behind it. You would never tuck it behind it like that. It would be down underneath, but it's the closest for what we've got here. We've got 2 minutes left. That looks cool. And then you would have dining room. Actually, you know what? I just can't bring myself to do it. There we go. That whole thing can be, no, I hated it then and I hate it now, but you would have like a little, like, strip, like the illusion of a fence thing. I'm not actually going to put it down, but you would have this down, like a strip of little plasticky stuff, and it would divide, it would cap off your carpet. It would match the carpet color. That's not it. Maybe I'm going to put that down. That does actually sell it quite a bit, which is kind of sad. But yeah, it would match your carpet color, and it would just edge the carpet nicely and let it transition. That's bringing me back. It's bringing me back. Okay, at the backyard here, you would maybe have a chair like that. We've got a minute. You would have a barbecue, but it would be a fairly simple barbecue, like this, I would say. I'm going to put the barbecue here. And then that back against here. And then you'd have like, oh, I don't even know if you'd have that. I think you'd just have the big glass table. It's more like this one. This one's obviously got a tablecloth on it, but flamingos, of course. And then you'd have like the specific sort of chair that had like nylon canvas shade clothy type stuff. At least in Australia you would. But I'm not seeing chairs like that. So we might just do chairs like this that kind of match. They're not the right chairs, but they're close enough. Like that. And then you'd have your barbecue. And to be fair, that's probably what you'd have. In Australia, it would be a deck. None of these really encapsulate the proper deck experience. That one's kind of close. And the deck panels would probably run that way, actually. Do you come in another color? No, that one. That one. There we go. And then we just need... Actually, the front here maybe would be a deck. Probably wouldn't be a deck, but it's going to be a deck for today. And then underneath here... No, that is not the right color. It's not the color I thought it was at all. Yeah, I'll do that. And I know my time's up, but I'm just changing this color. It doesn't matter. Cool. So that is basically just Fern remembering everything she could about houses she lived in the 90s. I was very little though, so... Some stuff I might not remember. I mean, like, I wish I had room for a teenage room with just a butt ton of these. Because that would be fantastic. And there'd be something else here. There'd be, I don't know, like a random giant pot. Like pot plant kind of thing or something there. There would be something there intentionally, like that. And it'd be weird, but it would be there. And that's how it was. Oh, I forgot a bin again. I'm going to put a bin down really quick. And the bin would be this bin. This general, boring kind of... This bin. Ta-da! Alright, let's do a really quick tour. Doesn't look very nice. My windows are all different heights, but ignore that. Okay, so we come inside the door. And we have this to me, this encapsulates the 90s era for me. That's the main thing I remember is just instead of just having nice hard floors everywhere and then maybe using like a room divider to transition, you just line off the area that you didn't want to be carpet and then you'd have this trim. That's the main thing I remember. That and everything being beige. You couldn't have a colored wall. Yes, this is our kitchen. It's very empty because I forgot to go back to it and add stuff, but magnets all over the fridge. We love it. I love that new fridge. The random sculptural thing in the middle of that room there. The family computer. The living room with blow-up furniture, which baby Fern wanted so badly. And then through here we have the main bedroom. Again... Heckin', I love that pattern. I need a dress with that pattern on it. Yeah, a little party dress. If you're watching, I want a dress with a Memphis style pattern on it. I mean, I've got my really colorful kind of acid green one, but I want one that's more just that all over. In any color. All colors. And then we have our weirdly shaped bathroom, but it's a two-way bathroom, so kind of makes sense, I feel. And yeah, that is our Y2k build. Yay! So like I said, we have one letter left to build, and that is W for werewolves. Because I finally, I purchased the werewolves pack specially for it. So I have it. We're all ready to go. We're going to have fun building W for werewolves. We got there eventually. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!